Hey everybody, welcome back to DIY Boomboxes in Texas. My name is Phil, your host. I got a real easy build for you right now that I did this week. This was a special request. Somebody actually found me online on my YouTube channel. And I think from what I understand, they had gone to somebody's house to do some work, and the person there at the house had one of these. Now that person wasn't home, the landlord let him in, they saw it, they thought it was really neat, so they went on YouTube and typed in Himmelbox Boomboxes. And they found me, got in contact with me, and asked me to make them one. And they said they just wanted a regular military box with nothing stock, with the FM decoder. So that's what we put up here, and it's got Bluetooth built in the FM decoder. And I haven't installed one of these in a while. I try to stay away from them. They don't get the best reception. They do pick up really strong radio stations, but they don't pick up the weak stations too good as regular. The radios you see me doing the past, the boat radios, the regular car stereos get better reception, obviously. But you see right here, we got the FM tuner, got the USB ports, got auxiliary hookup too, which is really nice to have. Of course, we have our 4-inch kicker speakers. It's being charged right now over here. Of course, we run the charging port with a little hole right there. That way it kind of protects the charging port, and I think it gives it a nice clean look. And of course, over here on the side, we have our power switches. And this was requested that I use these red toggle switches with the guards on them. And of course, there's a voltage meter, USB port, and this one here turns on the main power. So we're going to go ahead and fire this thing up real quick. Duke was here a minute ago. Here comes Duke. So we'll talk to Duke for a minute. Come on, Duke. Come on. Your fans are waiting. There's Duke. And if this is your first time seeing my channel, this is Mr. Duke. He's my co-host, and he's in most of my videos. And I get comments from people all around the world, actually, who love Duke. Matter of fact, I got a message from somebody in South Africa telling me they watch my channel. So, hey everybody in South Africa, thank you guys so much for watching me, man. That is totally awesome. And if you're somewhere else in the world or somewhere else in the United States, we give you a big hello from Texas in the U.S. Give you kind of an idea where I'm at. I live outside of the Houston area. I'm in the Houston area, but I don't live in Houston. And I really enjoy it. Matter of fact, I had a gentleman that lives in my town actually found me on YouTube, and I got to meet him. He said he felt like he was meeting a celebrity. That was kind of cool. I don't think I'm a celebrity by any means. I'm just some crazy guy on YouTube that has a crazy cat and likes to build boom boxes. And I have a great time, so I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. I'm well over 600 now, close to 650. I think it's totally awesome. And again, hello to South Africa. Hello to Australia. I've heard from you guys. And to everyone else who's all around the country, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm having a great time. So let's fire this thing up and see how it sounds. And I'll be back in a minute. So you guys listen in. Nope. Guess it'll help if I turn the Bluetooth on, wouldn't it?
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Are you ready for a song, Duke? Okay, I'll be back in just a minute. Thank you so much. Here you go right here. I'll show you what it looks like on the side with the switches all hooked up and lit up. These switches with the guards are fun. And they work really, really good if you don't want your, I mean, these are got some pretty good spring to it there. So this way your project's not going to get turned on by accident. Oops, turn that off there. But these are fun builds. If you decide you want to try one for the first time, let me get something real quick to show you guys. I had somebody give me this the other day. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. But if you're thinking about doing your first ammo box, and metal seems like it's pretty intimidating, and it can be. I mean, you're going to get cut. My fingers are so chewed up right now from working with this metal. It will cut you. So that's just, I mean, you're going to bleed. I've got some, somewhere on my table here, I've got some blood stains from working with this. But if you're just starting out and you want to practice, let me show you. These plastic ammo boxes, like you saw me do in the last video, are very forgiving, very easy to use. You don't have to have as tough of tools to be able to work with them. And the cool thing is you can fit, you know, 2 4-inch speakers right here on the front if you'd like, and you could actually get some 5 1/4-inch speakers on the side. Now if you're going to do that, you are going to have to do some trimming. You're going to trim this piece out right here completely to be able to get the speaker to fit up in there a little bit. And I may have trimmed the latches, but a 4-inch speaker will fit over here just fine. But you can get 2 4-inch speakers here in the front. Put your voltage meter. I mean, if you go through some of my old videos, you'll see me doing the plastic boxes. I put the voltmeter and everything right here. I'll put the radio right here, put the speakers on this side. And the only thing is, painting plastic is a little trickier. But I did do some videos on how to paint plastic, especially if you saw the videos about how to paint speaker grills. It's the same steps. You put the adhesive promoter on here, but you've got to scuff up the surface really good first with a Scotch-Brite pad, because plastic comes from the factory with this UV coating on it. And you've got to cut into that coating because paint will not stick to that UV coating. But you don't want to use sandpaper because you don't want to scratch the surface too bad. You just want to break up that coating. So using a Scotch-Brite pad. And make sure your cat doesn't get into anything either. Duke, what are you doing? I tell you, Duke makes life interesting around here, let me tell you. So anyway, I just want to encourage everyone out there to, you know, try to go out there and make something. You know, don't be afraid. You guys have seen my work, and you've seen what I've done, but I've also built over 100 of these boxes. I've actually lost count. I know it's over 100. Because I'm doing 6 of them in the next 2 weeks. So it adds up really, really fast. But like I said, guys, these plastic boxes are $10 at Amazon, and they're very forgiving. I mean, you could almost cut it with a knife if you needed to. But it works really easy. And if you decide you want to use a hole saw for these 4-inch speakers, you want to get a 3 3/4-inch hole saw. That's the size you need for the 4-inch speakers. Works really, really well. And make sure your cat doesn't get in your way. Duke, you're something else. And then once you feel comfortable doing the plastic, then you can go ahead and move on to the metal. Like I said, the metal's a little bit harder to work with, but it just takes a lot of practice. One of the things that I do when I am cutting my metal is I would suggest be careful doing this out in your yard or your driveway, especially, or if you and your family likes to run around outside barefoot, you're going to pick up these little metal shavings that go everywhere. So if you are going to cut your metal outside or even indoors like I do, I cut mine here, is I get a large cardboard box, and I actually put the ammo box inside the cardboard box to drill my holes, and the cardboard box catches all the shavings. And especially if you guys are doing coolers, if you're going to cut a cooler, make sure you do it outside because that little foam goes everywhere. And I'm going to be doing another cooler probably next month. I've got one planned. I've got 2 builds of my own I would like to get done. I've got a big 40mm build I'm planning on doing for myself. It's going to be awesome. We're going to be doing a fancy wrap on it. But the orders just keep coming in. I just got another order for a beer box. And I'm designing a really big ammo box stereo system for an old Jeep. And that's going to be coming up in the next few weeks. That's going to be something really cool to see. So after this one, right now I just got through painting a box. It's going to be Corvette themed. It's going to be matching this gentleman's custom Corvette. That's going to be really, really cool. So that's probably going to be my next project. I was also just asked if I would do a box for charity for the Autism Foundation. They're going to auction off this box to raise money for autism. So I'm going to do an autism themed box pretty soon. I'm working on that. And so I got a lot going on. So thank you guys so much for all your support. Thank you to all my fans. Thank you everyone for the very, very kind words. Everybody telling me that they love my work and that you guys watch me around the world and y'all enjoy my videos. I just want to say thank you very, very much. It's very humbling. And everybody who loves Duke, I tell Duke about all his fans out there. He's a cool cat. He loves everybody. I tell you what's so funny about Duke. I got to tell you this real quick. Even though Duke loves the camera, Duke is actually very shy. He's a very skittish cat. If somebody knocks on the front door, Duke will jump out of his skin. Watch this. I'm gonna knock and see what Duke does. Oh, he didn't. Trying to see if I can fool him, but I didn't fool him that time. But if somebody knocks on the front door, he normally jumps. He doesn't like strangers too much. But once he gets to know them, he's really good. Like my best friend George comes over, and Duke will just jump and get in his lap because George has been here 50 times. But if somebody he doesn't know comes to the door, he's going to run and hide. He's just shy. He comes out of his shell after a little while. But when the camera's on, as you can see, Duke is here, front and center. So everybody loves Duke, and so do I. He's something else. Anyway, hope don't want to take up any more of your time. Thank you guys so much for watching. A lot of stuff coming up, so make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you are a builder yourself, please let me give you, or even if you're not, please let me give you a big invite to my Facebook group. It's called I Love All Things Radio. That's I Love All Things Radio on Facebook. It's a great place to hang out. We do a lot of discussions. If you're a builder yourself, you're welcome to post your work there. If you're learning how to build or you want to learn how to build, we love answering questions and helping out people. Or if you're working on a project and you're just stuck, or if you're trying something new, or you want to try some new speakers or try something that somebody else is trying, it's just an incredible, incredible wealth of information. I have learned so much from all the great members of this group. And I just want to thank all my members of the group that are out there watching my channel. I'm not going to name drop anybody, but you guys know who you are. Get some great people on there. We have people from all skill levels and all ages too. We have people as young as 14, and we've had people, I think, up in their 70s, and everybody in between. And we have men and women builders on there. We have a lot of lady builders on there. So we make sure we're respectful of everybody on there. We keep it tight over there. Anyway, it's getting late, so I got to get to bed. I got to work myself. I just do this part-time. This is not my full-time job, everybody, so people think I do this for a living. No, I don't. This is just my hobby that I turned into a business, and I really enjoy doing it. But I do work full-time. Of course, Duke's going to leave his calling card on here. I love the cat here. Tell you the other thing, guys. Get you one of these little cheap paint brushes. It's a great way to keep the dust off your project and all the shavings and everything. Instead of using those cans of air, which, I mean, I got nothing against the cans of air. I think they work great, but they're pretty expensive. Now, if you have an air compressor, which I used to have one, I'm looking to get another one. You guys know I love Porter Cable, so I'm looking at a Porter Cable air compressor made for my birthday this year. And that way I can put it on a low setting and have a little jet, and you just kind of blow everything off. That would be really nice to have. But thank you guys so much for watching. I know I'm rambling on. I got to get to bed myself, and so does Mr. Duke here. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.